Yes people, what is good? I am BA, back once again with another reaction in the Fargo series. This is episode 3 of season 2 and it is called The Myth of Sisyphus. I think I've pronounced that right, I've probably absolutely butchered it. Last episode, Lou's wife found the murder weapon in the snow. Don't know how they're going to connect that other than they've now got the weapon that shot the people inside and outside the diner. But if they can some way figure out how it ended up in the snow too, that could get them on the case of that car and thus Todd and his wife. And this other crime family sent this guy called Mike plus those two twin brothers to start investigating and probing the other family for weak links. I believe they identified the youngest brother as the weak link, but of course he was already dead, but they were following his trail last episode, going to the typewriter shop, and they also drove past the crime scene while Lou was there. He could tell they were suspicious, radioed ahead to Ted Danson, who created a little roadblock to speak to them. It was a tense scene which ended without incident, but you can tell that if pushed, Mike and these two other guys are probably prepared to go to war with the actual police as well, is the vibe I got from them. And then to finish the episode off, Todd had to take the dead body into the butcher shop to try and dispose of it, and of course Lou shows up when he's halfway through getting done with the body, some fingers roll out into the front of the store. Another very tense scene that could have easily ended with Todd's arrest, but luckily Lou never saw the fingers and left with his bacon. But yeah, what a great episode last week's was, and I cannot wait for this one, so let's do it. This is episode 3, season 2 of Fargo, The Myth of Sisyphus. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. This is one of the henchmen in the crime family currently ruling here, isn't it? Are those flashbacks trying to lead us to believe that he had kept that rabbit ever since the days he was at school and saw a magic trick with it? Or was the rabbit just reminding him of that? Shout out to Molly. Always good to see her getting a little cameo in this season.
We know how to butter bread.
You don't have to yell, he's not deaf.
He is looking at him like he understood everything he said. He probably didn't, but he definitely gave him a death stare.
Talk to Ma. She's in charge.
That guy didn't need to add that. His brother's still very salty about this decision.
After you sign, they take your balls with a street breeze and fatten you up like a house cat.
Language.
This guy might also be correct. They could easily do that when they take over.
Kansas City Mafia. They're like all the sharks in the sea.
I wonder if there is a real Kansas City Mafia. They would have fucking loved the speeches they are receiving throughout this show. I bet they watch Fargo season 2 all the time.
Otherwise wither and die. Right, Pop?
Probably not the best guy to be discussing wither and dying with at this moment.
It may be we have to fight. And I'm not afraid of a war. I'm not.
I like her as the boss. She seems very firm but fair and genuinely prepared to go out all guns blazing if it goes to that. She just wants to make smart decisions before it gets to that stage.
If these Kansas City mooks come at you shooting, we'll cut the goddamn nose off their face.
Well, I appreciate these three guys on the sofa's sentiment, but they are just three heavies. Is this all the muscle this crime syndicate has? Because if so, they're about to get fucked up.
It's goddamn northern water, slick to the touch. Yeah, I thought it was a shampoo.
Surely all water's quite slick to the touch.
Feel my hair. Yeah. That's nice.
Mike seems to be impressed.
The market says kill him, we kill him. The market says offer more money, we offer more money. Whatever the pluses and minuses dictate.
This Kansas Mafia are already playing by the numbers. It's a very intelligent way to run any business, of course. But yeah, shows how forward-thinking these guys are in the 70s, just thinking so rationally and logically about it.
Maybe turn things our way without buying a bunch of extra bullets.
Well, I've already heard old Lou describe this as a bloodbath where the bodies kept piling on top of one another in season 1. So I've got a feeling that this guy's current plan might not work out.
Right index belonged to one Rye Gerhardt, which I looked up.
Okay, so finding the pistol wasn't in vain. Now they know exactly who the shooter at the diner was, they just don't know how he's disappeared, I guess.
Over and out, I guess.
I just said I guess while saying something a minute ago. It apparently shows low confidence in what you're saying. Why was Over and Out so uncertain to Ted Danson?
I'm not saying your life would be easier if it was your own prints on the gun, but that's the lines along which you should be thinking.
Considering they're quite a small crime family, these Gerhardts definitely drive a certain level of reputation in the community.
The good news is, World War I is over. The bad news is, say hello to Adolf Hitler.
No, I don't want to say hello to Adolf Hitler.
2 tours, swift boat, as a lieutenant.
Infantry for me. Outside Da Nang.
I like the fact that a lot of the guys in this police department, because it's the 70s, are former military. You would trust your police more if they were former military trained, I feel.
Something you don't tell people? Or you can do as business?
I don't. I mean, maybe.
Didn't take her long to switch her fucking story, did it?
You're all a bunch of squares. Sometimes a girl just wants to bust a nut, you know?
I know how it is, girlfriend. Forgot about the knife. That judge stabbed him right in the back. It was a brutal stab.
Send her to me, oh yeah.
Rye Gerhardt was such a fucking idiot though. I've probably called him an idiot a good 10 times throughout the first 3 episodes, but hey, stupid is as stupid does, Rye. You're a dumbass.
Not everyone loses it.
We could just wait and see. Part of me thinks I should just shave it off.
Oh man, please do not show us Lou's wife dying this season, please.
It's called Life Spring. Did it last year in Mankato. Amazing.
Not gonna lie, it sounds really shit.
What did Ed say when you asked him? You didn't, did you? Oh, you're naughty.
She definitely wears the pants between her and Todd, for sure.
What you got there?
Connie, you mind if I put one of those up in your window?
Nope.
Oh shit.
City boy, turns out.
Rye Gerhardt raised out the proper moral fiber, I'm thinking.
She instantly tensed up a little bit there. That poor woman she was working on is going to leave this shop with half a haircut.
I'm thinking, what if he walked out onto the road and got himself hit by a car?
This is the last thing she wants a customer to be theorising with the police officer.
What if the killer goes after poor Denise and then inadvertently gets himself struck by a passing motorist?
Lou's wife is a fucking incredible detective. I think Molly got her genes from her mum.
All I'm saying is, maybe rather than looking for a man, you should be looking for a car.
Fucking hell. This is Peggy's worst day ever at the hair salon.
We gotta deal with the car. Now, today.
Deal how? It's broad daylight.
I'm gonna try so hard to get Todd's name this episode. I'm listening out for it, don't worry. I don't want to call him Todd this entire show. But I reserve the right to if I fucking have to. Hopefully this isn't where she learned her walk from. Oh, it's the typewriter guy. He was so close to saying something. Thank God Lou was there to actually notice that. That other guy didn't see him at all.
The new models, they'll be in any day. Beauties. All electric.
He's got so much faith in this next line of typewriters. I really hope he becomes a millionaire.
Is that why you went by Judge Munt's office? Yeah, I heard what happened about the, and I mean, condolences.
Not sure if they're gonna buy this guy's story. He seems pretty nervous.
Can't go digging down on every sad sack.
Yeah, exactly. You said it. A few back taxes. It's not like I'm even...
Sir.
Even the fact he chimed in there, I'd be like, you know what? We are going to interrogate you.
Thanks much?
And again, Lou shows such great instincts in that situation. Knew there was something off about the guy. Knew they should have pursued him further.
They're not just for women anymore?
No, the new model typewriters come with tampons, so it's completely safe for them.
Look what Santa brought me. A little man.
Don't think Santa's been the most generous he could have to you there.
At least watch me drink mine. Get so lonely here by myself.
This typewriter guy has just fucking struck oil, hasn't he? Oh, not as much oil as I thought. Let that be a lesson in life, guys. When things seem too good to be true,
Pay off some debts. Gambling.
Ponies.
Oh, okay then. Pay me.
I like this actor playing the Native American. He seems serious. Definitely a guy you would want in your crew.
You a patriot to boot.
Well, I mean, greatest country on earth, yeah?
I don't think she's going to be sold by your patriotism.
What do you say, Red Man? Should we have some fun?
You betcha.
Redman, no way. Big fan. Loved your work in the How High movie and the album Blackout with Method Man.
Fake a new accident to cover the damage he did drinking.
Well, it's creative.
It's an interesting idea, but I would say the best thing they could do right now is keep their car in their garage. Put the whole windshield through, like I said earlier. Certainly not leave it somewhere in public, otherwise if it does get discovered, it's a new piece of evidence. But I guess they're going to stay with the car and pretend they've had an accident out here. Again, what if someone spots something that doesn't match up with their story? Yeah, that windshield just looks so fucking suspect. Is that going to match up with her story? It's the exact opposite end of the car that he was trying to hit, surely.
If they ask, I backed into the garage door, okay?
Nice, a cover story for the cover story.
Still going, huh?
We haven't learnt much about this brother yet. He seems like he doesn't do much thinking. We seem to know more about his son than we do him.
I promised your ma I'd keep you out of it. Get you good and educated so you can make something of yourself.
Good on him. If I was his father, I'd be the exact same. I'd be like, you are fucking leaving here until this war is settled. You're not hanging around just to get shot in the face, thank you.
Like I said, Grandma agrees.
Gotta respect that decision. He's just looking out for his kid. Not the most illustrious gate a crime family's ever had, but you know, it fits the aesthetic. It's rustic, it's rural. They'll get gold gates one day, I'm sure. Little lions on the side, they'll fucking love it. Little button you press under the lions so they do a little roar. No, that's too far.
Gonna need your guns.
I'll hold on to mine.
That is crazy that a crime family can demand that of the police.
Is your mother?
Off the crutches, thanks.
It's kinda nice to see a cop have a decent relationship with a crime boss, I'm not gonna lie. It's endearing. That guy could do with upkeeping his cast a little bit. He looks like he's plunged it into a used toilet.
Now, your son's wanted in connection with 3 murders. And I'm guessing that's not the first time you heard somebody say that.
Yeah, that's old hat to her. It's like a broken record with this woman and one of her sons being wanted for 3 murders.
He killed a judge. We own all the judges. What'd be the point of killing one?
The balls to say that to 2 police officers. Wow.
You want to dance? Let's dance.
Just like I said, this guy is ready to throw down with the police if needs be.
We've said all we're gonna say. Give him his gun back. Get him out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this will be quite a jarring scene to Lou. He will not be used to seeing a crime family be able to tell a cop to hand over his weapon or tell them to get off their property before they literally start fighting with him. Everyone's compliant where Lou's from.
The typewriter guy?
Yeah, like I said, he was squirrely.
I'm not saying this guy from Fargo's inept, but he should definitely be paying more attention to what Lou is actually saying here.
What are you, having a baby in there?
Oh shit, this is tense.
Gotta ask you your business here.
Maybe I'm the owner.
No.
Fuck. Luckily, we know Lou's alright. This scene would be way tenser if I didn't know Lou survived. Thank God he doesn't die.
You wouldn't by any chance be Mike Milligan and the Kitchen Brothers, would you?
You make us sound like a prog rock band.
Does kind of sound like a band. I'd go see Mike Milligan and the Kitchen Brothers.
Where'd you say you sold, Skip?
At your mother's house. I think going in the back door.
Yes, Lou. Antagonize these guys with 2 shotguns pointed at you.
It's the way you're unfriendly. How you're so polite about it. Like you're doing me a favor.
Yeah, you can tell Mike has a really vicious side just lurking under the surface here.
You stay. We've seen everything there is to see.
It's crazy how above the law both these crime families are acting. Lou must just be like, what the fuck is going on? No one is listening to my police authority all of a sudden.
Some round, some oval.
What's that, friend?
Circular patterns. Unnatural.
What's he talking about?
Come only in the odd months. The visitors. Always in sets of 3.
Oh, he's talking about aliens. I completely forgot that Gerhardt saw a UFO before he was hit by the car. Was that him just seeing things and it was just the car lights, or did he legit witness a flying saucer? Is there aliens in season 2? I fucking hope so. That would be amazing.
You think it worked? Today with the car?
It worked.
Oh my god, call him by his first fucking name.
Hiya, hon. Dad's here.
Oh. Hank?
The exact same thing happened with Molly as well, next generation along. She married Gus and her father was Lou, so Gus had a police father technically as well. It's all very much in the force with this family.
We pointed our weapons at each other for a bit before calling it a day.
Maybe 2 pieces of cake then.
Sounds like a 2-piece of cake day to me.
You okay?
Yeah. No complaints.
If they make this sweet woman deteriorate throughout this series, I may even boycott season 3. Keep her alive.
Get back in the goddamn truck.
What are you talking about? I got him.
Don't think he really wants to debate the subject.
You want to hit me again?
Is that getting you hard?
Fucking hell, I can see why this guy was vying for control over the family. He's definitely the one that would rule with the iron fist, but it's his mum who would rule with her mind, and I feel like that would be better for them in the long run.
Why would I go by Rye's place yelling his name if I knew where he was?
If he was smart, he would tell them the truth there. The cops were really trying to talk to him and he said no, but he should have told them in that moment that the cops had approached him to seem like he's still on their side kind of thing.
Look, I can find him. I can. If you give me a day, 2 days.
If you've got an extra minute, you might want to start typewritering up your will. The fact they got a living man to just lie in his own open grave and accept being buried alive in it shows the level of power these guys wield. They don't even need to fuck him up first.
Looking for Rye. Probably they found him.
So now they know Mike visited typewriter guy. Are they going to assume Mike is responsible for killing their brother? I think that's where we're going with this. Can't believe that guy never went out swinging, man. Just lay in the grave and accepted his fate like a bitch. Fuck going out like that. Pity help all the people in human history who've went out like that instead of going out fighting. Fucking shame on you, you bunch of dead cowards. Okay, and that was episode 3 of season 2 of Fargo, The Myth of Sisyphus, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, The Myth of Sisyphus, what did I think of that? Holy shit, this season is heating up now. I'm loving all these little story arcs and the directions they're taking. I also want to say as well, a very unsung job in the movie world, but shout out to the casting director of this show. Season 1 had an amazing ensemble cast, and I fucking love almost every character in season 2. What an ensemble cast, from the differences in the brothers and the mother and the crime family, to the different personalities in the Kansas crime family, to the cops' kids. Oh man, the entire cast is absolutely amazing in this show. And it is yet another episode where I did not catch Todd's character name. I might actually have to Google it after this. I can't go 4 or 5 episodes and not know this character's name. But yeah, we saw Peggy doing a bit of manoeuvring when Ted Danson was in the hair salon and his daughter and Lou's wife started coming out with that theory about maybe a car hit the guy. Instantly she piped up and was like, that doesn't sound plausible. So hopefully she has diverted Ted Danson's attention away from that, momentarily at least. And then her and Todd took the car down and faked another crash down by the lake. Now, if you're going to keep your windshield, which obviously I've been speaking out against every episode so far, but if you're going to keep it, I guess re-crashing it to make it look like it was caused by something else isn't a bad strategy. Me personally, I would have never let that car leave my garage after what happened. I would have slowly, every single day, pulled off a little piece and dumped it in a bin somewhere around the city for the next 6 months until there was nothing left in my garage. That's how I would have dealt with a situation. But yeah, their strategy isn't bad. It's just bringing that car out into the public eye And what if someone notices a tiny detail they've overlooked? They will be in some deep shit. And the other thing I took away from this episode is just how truly above the law these crime families actually are. First we saw it when the cops visited the Gerhardt's estate and literally one guy was happy to hand over his pistol. How many times do you see an officer of the law do that when going to confront someone? So it shows how much power that family has. And then in the scene later where Lou visited the typewriter shop, the fact that Mike and the Kitchen brothers were just happy to put shotguns on him straight away and turn it into a Mexican standoff, and unless he fucked off there was going to be blood. It shows that both these families are just ready to throw down no matter what level they have to elevate the stakes to in a moment's notice, and I feel like that guarantees the second half of this season is going to have a lot of bloodshed in it. Both of these families look like they are not for backing down, so the fact that they're in direct conflict, oh, it's going to be a bloodbath, and I've got a feeling that Season 1 Lou was very accurate with his description of the events which take place right now. And yeah, rest in peace the typewriter guy, I suppose. He didn't really further the plot at all, except in the fact that just before he died there, he did say to the Gerhardt brother that Mike had come into the typewriter shop asking about the Gerhardt brother. So even though they've killed typewriter guy now with that information, they're going to assume when they find out their brother is dead that it was Mike behind it. And obviously the cops have just told the family they found a firearm with fingerprints on it. Sooner or later someone's going to discover that that guy's fully dead, and then I feel like the Gerhardts are going to instantly assume it was Mike and the Kitchen brothers, and that's how it's all going to escalate from here. But yeah, another incredible episode, and I cannot wait to see next week's episode. I wish I could watch more than one of these a week, and if you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, ring the bell to be notified as to when they drop. If there's anything you want to talk about, comment down below, and share this around to anyone you think might appreciate it or want to watch these reactions along with us. My Patreon link is down in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to my blog, you get access to these reactions I put on YouTube a month and a half in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I react to. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me and my channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA, peace.